welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Before I get started, thanks to all my subs, my members, and everybody that just watches the channel. Thank you. So we're on the road today. Sit down, buckle up, enjoy the ride. So we're gonna talk a little bit about Bryan Kohberger. So, first of all, before I do get started on him, guys, what is in the water out there in Idaho? Good grief. Man, that's like for some high profile cases, man, it takes the cake, don't it? You got, Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell out there. Got Monkey Michael Vaughn. And now you got the Idaho 4. What's next? I'm sure something's going to happen. There's something in the water out there in Idaho, guys. Something's in the... Don't drink the water if you're in Idaho. So, yeah, let's talk about, good Lord. And Bryan, he hasn't even entered a plea deal yet, so I don't know if he'll enter a plea deal come January 12th. That's when he's supposed to be back in court, January 12th. I don't know if he'll enter a plea deal then or not, but it ain't looking too good for him. He's got a lot of people looking over the crime scene and the evidence and all that stuff, and it ain't looking too good for him. For his defense, I'm sorry, but I'm really obsessed with what he's going to try to use as his defense, or even if he needs a defense, because maybe he's just going to try to, maybe they're just going to try to, they can't, to say that beyond a reasonable doubt that he didn't do it, just saying that he didn't do it, just saying, I think beyond reasonable doubt, the jury probably gonna, I hate to say it's a slam dunk case, but the state's got, and we don't even know what all they have. We know they've got whatever they told us in the affidavit, but Lord, they could have tons more. I even heard at one point he confessed to crimes to a prostitute. I don't even know if that's true or not. That's rumor, but of course, I don't think she'd make for a good witness on the stand. Your Honor, we'd like to call this prostitute. But I don't know. I'm just obsessed with what he's gonna try to pull here, or what his strategy is gonna be. Because I think the state's got a lot on him. Let's go over it. That's what I was going to do. I was going to go over everything. And you tell me, guys. You tell me. So, first off, we've got the DNA on the crime, on the DNA at the crime on the knife sheath. So, his DNA is at the crime scene on the sheath. There's one. Number two, his car is placed there in the vicinity at the time of the murders. Speaking of the car, I'm sure there's going to be DNA in that car. I'm sure, even though he deep cleaned it, I'm sure he didn't get rid of all of it. Car just ran off the road in front of me. Pretty good save, though. Now, if you had a Tesla, it wouldn't have happened. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, in the main places in the car that's probably going to have the victim's DNA on it, obviously, the door handles, steering wheel, and the gear selector, gear shifter, drive, neutral, all that stuff. So it's going to have DNA on it of the victims. If he done it. Because I'm sure it doesn't sound like he stayed in the house and took a shower, you know what I mean? Dylan said she seen him leave. So he had to, like, if he just left and got in the car, grabbed the door handle to get in the car, well, there's going to be some traces of their DNA on the door handles, you know. And then as he gets in the car, he's going to grab the steering wheel and pull it from park into drive. So he's going to transfer it to the steering wheel and to the gear selector. Oh, I totally forgot about this, guys. If he stepped in the blood, he's going to have some on his feet, which they're, you know, he's going to transfer it to the brake pedal and the gas pedal. So there's that. I didn't even think about that. So, you know, if he had some on his feet. Railroad. Oh. And then, guys, you got all the cell phone data. And then you've got all these security cameras that are catching him driving from King Road after the crimes have been committed, or after the time that the crimes have been committed, very, very close to the time that the crimes have been committed. You got multiple cameras that show him going back to Pullman, Washington. Speaking of that, that is probably where he went to clean up. Probably went back to his apartment to clean up. So now, what kind of DNA from the victims are going to be in his apartment? He obviously had to use the door handles to get into the apartment. You know, also, if they find any of the victims' DNA, example, blood, in his apartment, or in the form of blood in his apartment, that's just going to make it worse. I mean, I hate to say that the state has a slam dunk case here on him, Because nothing, in my opinion, is slam dunk on the prosecution side or the defense. Nothing is 100% guaranteed, in my opinion. But overwhelmingly, yes, whether it's the defense or the prosecution, someone's going to have overwhelming evidence to prove that he done it or he didn't, or beyond a reasonable doubt that he done it or he didn't. You know what I mean? It's not looking good, guys. I mean, so I'm real interested to see, because he's already made the statement that he's looking forward to being, well, his attorney did, you know, he's looking forward to being exonerated, and he's denying involvement in the crime. That's what his attorney said. So, Mr. Attorney, we're going to hold you to that statement. Let's see if anything changes on where they stand with that statement, especially after January 12th. We'll see if he's still. I wonder if he'll plead not guilty, guys. Do you think he's? I mean, I don't have to ask it. Yeah, he's crazy enough to plead not guilty, but we'll see, guys. We'll see. I don't know if he'll enter a plea on January 12th. I don't know how long he's got to enter a plea. If anybody knows how long he's got to enter a plea, leave it in the comments below, because I am not no lawyer. So enter in the comments below how long he's got to enter a plea, because I'm obsessed now with how his defense is going to handle this. So let me know what you think about everything I brought up, guys. Let me know. And hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.